Euro USD live PMI Tuesday, the 1st of October 2024 market direction with entry, stop loss, and the take profit. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this Tuesday morning right here in my hometown. It's currently 8:30 a.m. And you know, guys, that every Monday to Friday, I get onto these live streams to basically be able to share with you guys what I believe the direction of the day is going to be like. So don't forget the time. It's 8:30 a.m. my local time. That's East African time. But if you're using the New York time, that's exactly at 1:30 a.m. in the morning. So thank you so much to whoever is joining right now. I greatly appreciate you taking your time to basically join me every Monday to Friday, 8:30 my local time, to be able to share with you what I believe the direction of the day is going to be like on the Euro USD. Now, for me to be able to tell this direction or basically call this direction of the day, I use my 50% win rate strategy, and it gives me 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio that enables me stay profitable in the markets all year round. Guys, if you do not have a strategy to trade, definitely this is a strategy that you should be taking for yourself, because I'm going to be sharing and showing you everything about the strategy right here on this live stream. So be sure to stick around, stay on this live stream, as I'll be unpacking everything about this particular strategy that is very profitable with you. So thank you to whoever is joining right now. I appreciate you taking your time. In the comments section, you can let me know exactly where you're watching me from. Try and type in there where exactly you're getting this from, because I would like to know where you are watching from. Now, if you also happen to get some value from this particular live stream, do not forget to please like the live stream. Also, share this with a friend or colleague that struggles to become, or that is currently struggling to become profitable. Try and share this with them. Maybe it will give them an insight for them to be able to start, winning in this trading game. So thank you so much to whoever's joining right now. I appreciate you taking your time to join me every Monday to Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. my local time. That's East African time. So thank you. Now, are you a trader who is are you a trader out there who basically fears to put on big size? Are you that kind of trader? I mean, you are there, but you keep hesitating on when to actually bump up your size in the market. Now, if that's you and you would like to actually know exactly how to increase your size on your trades, this is my take on this. For you to increase size, this should obviously be gradual. Do not rush things. There are some traders out there, and they get stuck to maybe a 0.01 lot or a 0.2 lot. They get stuck to these small lot sizes. But obviously, for you to make money from these markets, it's through increasing your size in the market. So the more you increase, the more money definitely you're going to make, but as well, the more money you're going to lose. So when do you increase your size in the market? So for me, my best take on this would be that it should be gradual. This should be gradual. You don't have to rush it. The more your account grows, the more you should be increasing your size. Now, for me, what I like to use is a lot size calculator. And when it comes to this, my FX book, I believe, have one of the best, lot size calculators out there. So you can go on that site and be able to, calculate your lot size in proportion to your account size. So basically, this is how I do it, and it's how I've done it for the longest time, guys. So that's my advice to you there. Hope you take it, because there's so many traders out there, they get stuck to those small lot sizes, and they keep trading this over and over and over again, and they wonder why they never make any money from these markets. So in my best opinion, try and use these lot size calculators out there. There are so many sites out there that have these, and they are free. So you should be able to use these lot size calculators for you to be able to calculate your position size in the market. So basically, this is my advice or my take on that. So hope you take this advice, because definitely it's going to be able to help you, especially if you're a beginner trader out there and you do not know exactly how to bump up your size in the market. So basically, that is that. Now, going back to the strategy, as I told you, it is a 50% win rate strategy. So this also has a 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio that definitely keeps me profitable in the market. So with this new month that is just beginning, what are your goals? Tell me, what are your goals in the market? What exactly do you aim to achieve by the end of October? Because it's through you setting such goals that you'll be able to, maybe embark on your profitability journey. So if you are someone out there that's not profitable yet, probably this is time you should be setting goals. Do not set yourself those very, very big goals. Start small. Start small as you're building those good habits. Try and maybe tell yourself that this month I will not overtrade. I will not take anything outside of my playbook when it comes to trading. I will follow my trading plan to the dot. So if maybe you set yourself such goals, definitely you'll be able to achieve them, because it's something achievable. So do not, some I see some traders out there setting themselves goals like this month I must make $100,000 from the markets. And guys, it's not easily achievable. You have to take the small steps for you to be able to build good habits, and then the money will just come in place. It will just fall in place. So try and build good habits first, and then everything will just fall in place. I'm telling you this, it's very possible for you to actually achieve profitability in the market. But it all starts with you. It all starts with you making, or basically, following good habits. Once you build these good habits into your trading regimen, definitely you're going to be able to turn profitable in this market. So basically that is it. And for me, when it comes to trading, because I'm a day trader and I trade the New York session when it comes to the Euro USD. Sorry, I trade the London session when it comes to the Euro USD. So when it comes to trading, before I even jump onto the charts, usually there's some kind of routine I do in the morning. And one of those things I do is basically checking out what the fundamentals of the day are saying. So let me try and share my screen so that you guys can see exactly what I'll be seeing on my end. Let me try and share that just in a bit. I'll be sharing my screen so that you guys are able to see exactly what I'll be seeing on my end. So yeah, so let me try and share this right now so that you guys are able to see. So you can see right there, this is basically the fundamentals for the day. These are the fundamentals for the day. We have good fundamentals on the euro and also good fundamentals on the United States dollar. So what does this mean? Because for me, I use these as catalysts, because probably before I get into the market, I must be knowing exactly when these fundamentals are going to be dropping. And I'm not someone who trades news, but I like to manage my trades when these news events drop, especially these red folder news events. Now, for me, I was able to actually filter out for this particular website, which is forexfactory.com, to only show me or always share with me only the red folder news events. So let me show you exactly how I do that filtering out. So you can see I filtered this to only show me only the red folder news events. So basically it's able to share everything. And then when it comes to currencies, I'm only interested in the euro and then also the United States dollar. So this is how I did it, and it's how I've done it for the longest time. So basically this is how I filtered this out. So you can see that today, the 1st of October 2024, on the euro, we shall be having the CPI report. It's expected to drop from 2.8% of the previous time to a 2.7%. Then away from the CPI, we also expect on the United States dollar, we expect at 5 p.m. That's my local time, or you can say that's at 10. That's exactly at 10 a.m. New York time. There will be a PMI report, and then job openings will also be dropping right at that same time. So what does this mean? So for me, as I've told you, I'm not someone who trades news. So 5 minutes before these red folder news events drop, if I'm in a particular position, what I like to do is basically manage my trade. So 5 minutes before these news events drop, I like to move my stop to break even, because if you're a trader out there, you know that the many of these brokers that we use, they tend to actually widen their spreads when it comes to these news events. So as these news events are dropping, usually it's very, very highly volatile. So the market becomes highly volatile. Price is moving up and down. It can move so fast. It comes, weeks you out, and then it goes in the direction maybe you had earlier hoped for. So basically, for me to avoid this, and also, avoid the high slippage, because many of these brokers tend to widen their spreads when these red folder news events are dropping. So for me to avoid all of this, what I do, or what I like to do, is basically move my stop to break even, so that I'm able to manage my trade this way. So maybe 10, 15 minutes after these news events have dropped, this is when I put back my risk to the normal risk, or to the full risk that I earlier had used. So basically, this is how I do it, and it is how I trade these news events, and it's how I've traded for the longest time, if I can remember. So guys, I tend to have found this to basically be more profitable, other than leaving full risk on, and these news events come and then they slip you. Maybe if you had earlier anticipated to risk maybe 10 pips on that particular trade, they can slip you maybe 10 pips more. So to avoid all this kind of chaos and animosity, my opinion would be for you to actually move your stop to break even, so that even when you slipped, it's not as detrimental as how it would have been if you had full risk on. So basically, this is my word of advice on this. So hope you take it, because maybe it will save you one day, or maybe it will save you from getting getting wiped out, because a news event can drop and it just weeks you out. And maybe if you do not if you have full risk on, definitely you're going to feel a very heavy burden on that. So basically, that is it on that. And then if we are to get away from this, I would like to get onto the chat to share with you guys what exactly I'm going to be looking at for today. And as well, I'm going to be sharing everything to do with my strategy. So if you are out there and you do not have a strategy to trade, or maybe your particular strategy that you trade is not as profitable, then please, this is the strategy that you're going to be taking for yourself to be able to turn profitable in these markets. So I'm going to be sharing everything right here for free. So be sure to, follow every step that I'll be taking as I'll be sharing this, guys. So guys, also, if you are getting some value from this particular live stream, please give it a like, because this really helps out the channel, and it also helps this particular live stream get to many people out there that want to get this kind of information. So basically, this is the chart that we have for today, the 1st of October 2024. Now, what am I looking at? What exactly shall I be looking at? Now, when it comes to the strategy that I trade, it is a strategy that utilizes liquidity from the previous day's price action. So what am I looking at for today? So when it comes to liquidity, I can see that when we see from yesterday, this was the low for the day. So what I like to look out for on the previous day are what I call areas of interest. So what is an area of interest? An area of interest can either be maybe an order block, maybe a fair value gap, or maybe this can be equal highs or equal lows from the previous day. So what usually price likes to do is that on the next day, price likes to tap back into these areas, and then once it has collected some of that liquidity resting around there, this is when price actually reverses in the other opposite direction. So I like to use this, or this is how I basically coined, this is how I crafted my strategy to be able to trade the EURUSD. So I'm going to be showing you everything that I'll be looking at. So now, if we look at this, this was the low for the day from the previous day, which was yesterday. So this was the low for the day. So from that low of the day, what am I looking at? So what I'll be looking at is for price to basically, if price gives me an entry after here that is at least 20 pips or more from this particular order block, then I'll be taking the trade from somewhere here if price takes out this. So I'm expecting price to basically come, take this out, reverse in the other opposite direction. So that's level number one. But as well, if price actually doesn't give me an entry, or if it gives me an entry beyond this, when it is at least less than 20 pips to this order block, definitely I'll be waiting for price to, come all the way down here. I'll be waiting for price. Let me try and mark that out for you so that you can see. I'll be waiting for price to come, take out this order block, because there's some stops resting below this order block. Then once it has collected all that liquidity, that's when I would expect it to go to the upside. So this is level number one right here at 1.11272. That's level number one that I'll be looking at for today, the 1st of October 2024. Then the other level, when we look at this upper side, price basically formed a fair value gap from yesterday, and as well it formed this order block. So basically what I would like for price to do is either come right here, tap into this last fair value gap to the upside. So I would like price to come, tap into this, and then once it has tapped into it, I expect it to reside. So basically, these are the two key levels. But as well, I wouldn't also mind if price actually doesn't give me an entry that is at least 20 pips to this order block, then I would like it to move all the way up. So this is what I mean. I would like it to move all the way up to this upside, and then it reverses in this other direction. So the other level would be this level right here at 1.12058. So basically, these are the two key levels. So I'm basically someone who trades in a way of just reacting to what price has done. So once price gives me a particular setup, then I take my trade. So basically, these are the levels I'm looking at. So once price gets to them, then I'll be looking to react off of those levels. So if price doesn't do this, then obviously I'll be sitting tight. I'll be waiting for price to give me that particular entry that I wanted to give me, and then I'll be able to enter the market. Now, you can clearly see that this analysis, I've done it on the 1 hour time frame, but when it comes to entry, I enter on the 5 minute time frame. And on the 5 minute time frame, what I basically look out for is an inversion fair value gap to form. And once it has formed, this is when I take my entry. And when it comes to the entry, I like to use 10 pips as my stop loss. And for the take profit, I always aim for 30 pips in the market. But I also like to squeeze this to a 1 to 4 to basically be able to make extra profits from the market. So basically, this is what I'll be looking out for today, the 1st of October 2024. I expect this to be a very, very good month. So thank you. Thank you. So in case you do have some questions for me, you can as well, or you can go directly to the comment section and leave those questions right there. And then as well, guys, always remember not to over risk on your trades. Do not over risk. Don't do this, because it's going to ruin your trading. I'm telling you, do not over risk. Don't think these markets are going away today, or don't think you're going to become rich this one day. Guys, trading, it is a gradual process. You must have some good habits on you for you to become profitable. So basically, this is it for today. In case you found this live stream very helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and also share this maybe with a friend or colleague that struggles with profitability, that struggles with the day's bias. So try and share this with them, because I know it's going to help them. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be catching you tomorrow, same time, right here on the channel. Thank you. Have yourselves a good trading day.